Hey everybody, if you're catching this part of the live, I may no longer be live. If you don't see the red button in the corner, I'm not here and you are watching a replay. I am going to share out. I'll be with you in 1 minute. Hello Nancy, how are you? Hi Joanne, have a good evening. Have a very good sleep. Nancy, I'm gonna go to you while I'm waiting for people to join in. I haven't been on too much. I haven't been too. I'll be all right. You want that little fan? No, I'll be all right. I'm not gonna be on very long. It's all right, Grandma. Nancy Sharp. Oh, if they believe it, you can achieve it. Are you still struggling to find the right answer? It's all right, Grandma. All right.
Sorry. I can't let you sit in here with got some it gets hot in here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I can tell. But happiness is action. happiness is action. I want to say just don't get hung up on the things that you can't see. Because it's almost like there's you put too much in certainty. You put way too much into the certainty of things. And sometimes you just already really know, but it's the action that comes behind it. You're better than any card. You know what is best for you. It's like you've already seen the truth. You know the truth. But not being able to see the outcome is kind of where the hang up is. Because generally, us as people, a team of nature, right? If we can't see how something's going to work out, or if we don't know, we don't want to do it. And sometimes it's about the journey and the experience, and the actually letting go and following what we're wanting. I do feel like some kind of communication, some kind of words, and some aspect will set you free. Now, if this is to do with what you're wanting to do, either you speaking your truth or somebody either giving their blessing or saying, I think, maybe that's a good idea, but I'm seeing the back and forthness though. But the growth here, it does come with the movement. You can build with someone or somebody else. So if this happens to do with your actual move, yeah, your growth, your happiness is more on the other side. Now, if this has to do with a person, the thing is I want to say that you can and you will find somebody. If there's a concern about not meeting somebody new, and it could revolve this move, it could, but you know, don't base everything on that, because right now they're having you kind of come back to yourself, your wants, like your expectations, your dream, not anybody else's. This is about reconnection to you, because for a long time you lost yourself, and it was probably trying to do shit for everybody else, trying to do the right thing all the time. We're trying to be this and that for everybody. You just can't. You can't be all the things all the time, or do all the things all the time. And right now, you're literally on a journey yourself, trying to figure out what makes you light up. And that's the path that you're supposed to take. What lights you up? And your angel number, Nancy, is 26. Hi, Grandma. I love you too. Well, hello, South Africa. I hope you're doing all right after the storms. I saw that the storm had hit. I got a few friends down there that had to make themselves safe, and I hope that you come from a place that didn't take too much damage or any dramas there. I apologize. I don't see so good. I'm gonna have to keep moving the camera now. Hello, everybody. All right. Chandria. General. I literally just heard stop talking about it and make it happen. Oh, shit. Now, I don't know if this is your energy that, or if you just want to keep telling people stop talking. But, sometimes that's put some money where your mouth is kind of energy. And I'm hearing that damn song from Ace of Base. I saw the sign. I do think you are getting signed to those big time. Big time. I think that you actually have a soul connection trying to come in. I don't know if you've recently met somebody, but I do feel like that you've manifested a soul connection, a soul tie, some kind of soul, some shit, and it is coming. Okay. Now, granted, we don't always have to take them in a romantic capacity. I do see the Emperor at the bottom, so this would be masculine. We do have the Two of Cups. So I do feel like you do have a significant person that would be coming round. Now I'm here and spin my head right around. So, I do feel like it's something that you've waited for, that you've manifested some kind of a situation. Now, I do want to say this as well. Soul connections of the past have made it to where you're going to be more ready for this person that would be coming. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to soul connections, not all of them are the best. Not all of them are lifelong. So I feel like the reason it's pointing out the lessons of the past here, because there could be some karmic patterns, karmic cycles, karmic behaviors that would be playing out between you and this individual. And it doesn't mean that the chemistry and the boom won't be there, but you know, it's very important that you use these lessons of the past for what's coming in. Now, I get the number 6 surrounding this, so that could be within 6 weeks to 6 months. But sometimes they like to give us a warning, hey, you got somebody coming in that's going to be of significance. Now, maybe intuitively you have felt this. Maybe your dreams have shifted. Maybe something has been in the air. Um, the synchronicities, that there might be angel numbers coming at you saying, hey, hey, hey. Um, but I do feel like you are going to have an option in love if you're not currently talking to somebody. Now, I also want to say that I feel like you do have a significant guide as well that is trying to help you on this leg of the race. Now, whether they're brand new or whether this is just one that's more so stepping forward at this time, I do feel like through your dream state and all kinds of shit like that, they are trying to come in and show you that they are here. They are sending her. I saw the sign. You know, I don't know if you've seen feathers falling out of nowhere, but you know, there's a significance to this. Big significance to this because you're coming into a new phase. I feel like you have ended a major cycle. Okay, and sometimes even that's just energetically when we've dealt with other karmics or other shit. Now I have the Empress out, so you could end up in this relationship, but I also see that you are seeing more so of your worth, and I think that you see or going to see very shortly your gifts and shit coming in or what you have. And I think you're going to be a little bit more stable and secure with it. So it's almost like you're going to be working with it more, or you might feel more comfortable. Like something may click, and it might be like, oh, you know, I'm really feeling the way I'm reading now, or I'm really feeling the way picking up what my intuition is putting down at this time. I'm starting to feel the way understand the way my body feels when I'm around certain kinds of people. It could be anything like that. But it is about you coming into more oneness with your gifts. So that's also fantastic. We have the Airpop at the bottom. So, you've learned a lot, and it's also through this. And I want to say that this guide is also trying to help balance your shit out when it comes to these new gifts or this new purple key. And Miss Baker, if you're still here when I'm done reading Chandra, I'm going to get to you. Hello, Roxy, miss you too. So the only thing that I want to say is you get into these toxic patterns. This is also Capricorn energy with the devil, but the thing is you get into these toxic patterns, but I feel like this is more mindset, right? Our mindset can actually, be the catalyst for the toxic behavior, but I just want to focus more so on the mindset because it does trigger some kind of a lack still. And the thing is you don't lack. You don't fucking lack. That's just the bottom line. And the thing is there's going to be times, if it's not been recently, you might feel bad, or other people might make you feel bad about the new boundaries that you kind of brought in. But you can't feel bad about these boundaries that you've set now, because you know what? The thing is it going to lose you friends? Probably. Is it going to make you feel like family doesn't treat you the same? Probably. Is it going to feel like certain things in life just aren't with it anymore? Probably. But that's the part about the ascension process. If you don't feel like you're losing stuff sometimes, you're not doing it right. If you feel comfortable in your surroundings, you're not growing. Now, it's cool to be content. There's a contentment, but comfortable, not so much. Okay. You're supposed to follow the fire in your belly, the passions, because you are being intuitively guided into these new things they're trying to show you. And you know what? Even if you see a Jeep, buy something purple. I want to say that. Sometimes we just have to take the purple side, like be a little bit more broad on it. Or, if we see somebody sitting in a Jeep with purple flags, I feel like I need to say that. So I want to say, with your whole fucking heart, you need to stay open and receptive and stay hopeful, because this is where that devil energy conflicts the overall the manifesting process, because we still have that subconscious, right? That thing still has control, even though our words say something. But you do have some kind of karmic justice here. There is balance coming back in. And yes, you are going to have to make certain choices that you're not going to love. It's going to be uncomfortable. It just is. You're going to have to let some shit go. The balance does come in too with this new cycle, destiny. So you do have this new cycle, this beautiful cycle that's coming in. And this is going to be fantastic. We even have the lovers and the intuitive card. Like, everything has brought you here. You are on the right track. You are on the right path. You are going to get the clarity about this soon, I believe. And I'm still getting the number 6 surrounding this shit, right? So I heard elbow grease and take your time. So when I hear that, that tells me that you are going to have to put in some effort, and it is going to take a minute what you're working on, but consistency is going to be very, very important if you want to keep advancing your agenda. And see, when things get hard, that's when we get discontent and we start shifting our energy. Like, what else should I do? When you decide, you need to decide. You need to hit it head on. Is what I want to tell you. Your angel number is 487. Let's see. Oh, look at you. This creepy interview. No, you're next. You know, the thing is, look, bull. When mine first came in, I was reluctant, and then I started using it. I ain't no Teresa Caputo by any means, but I give people a little. You know, we all know that my wife is the type of medium of the group. But the thing is we're all given these beautiful gifts. They're just handed to us by the divine. Like, here you go. And this is where the confusion has to come out of it. This is where you have to use your heart space, your discernment to know where to use it. You know, you're going to run into people. They're going to say things to you, tell you a sad story. And I don't want to make it sound like, oh, a sad story, but, you know, something that is going to hit you right in the heart space. And you're going to feel compelled to use that gift in that moment and do so. You know, I get in Ubers all the time. I read more in Ubers than I do anywhere. I don't drive, so I'm always in an Uber and I read so many people. And so people might not see me using that crap online so much, but I'm in the wild doing my thing. So start with that. If it has to be something where you need to build to feel confident, do it that way where you're not flat ass on camera. But start working with it, see what feels comfortable to you, and then the rest will fall into place. It's going to feel right, and you're going to figure out your own path. So, that's fine. And you know what? Good luck. Because if you already know that you want a different job, girl, do it. All right, Miss Baker. I think that's what it said. I think that's what it said. I apologize. I'm legally blind, and the words on here are so small, and even this magnifier that I use just doesn't always do the do. You've been heavy lately, or feeling lonely there, Miss Baker? If I'm saying your name wrong. How did my doctor's appointment go? Oh, doctor's appointment. Well, since I've seen a cardiologist, I've been in for a chest CT scan. I had to call 911 for chest pain that was released. They're checking for blockages and stuff right now. That's why I have not been on too much. My heart, I can feel it beat weird, so it's out of pace. Uh, between that and the blood problem I already had, it's just kind of, it keeps me tired. And so I only like to come on when I'm in a decent energy because I don't want to be, you know. So that's why you haven't seen me a whole lot. Becker. Becker. I want to say that you need to figure out what I feel like the Spice Girls. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I don't even like it. But I want to say that you need to get off the fence about what you're actually wanting because the thing is I can see that you're a very strong manifester. I don't know if anybody's told you that, but I feel like you're one of those people. If you really need money or if you want something to shift, it might take a second, but you're going to get exactly what you actually want. Now, it might not come in the same shiny package that you expect, but the shit shows up. So they're wanting you to be very particular at this time about thoughts becoming things and keeping that in mind, but really not being on the fence. Okay. Now, has your dreams been funky? Has your dreams been real weird? Or has there just been like one that sticks out? It's like, geez, I don't even know. And it might feel like things are always blocking you. Like something else always has control. It's just always blocked, or it doesn't necessarily go to expectation. But the thing is that it very much goes in your favor. Started to meet, but it feels like you've been heavy or something. Lonely, heavy. You just feel some kind of way. The thing is I want to say that you are on a track. And the thing is that you're supposed to be following your heart. See, this is where the manifesting comes in, like to truly decide and follow it. Do not let things distract you right now. Do not overly focus on something, because right now is more so the action time. Manifesting, like we can manifest all day long. I wish, I wish, I wish, but you still have to meet that manifestation halfway. So if you're focused on another person too much right now or a situation, it's time to shift that focus and more so put into you because there is a 10 of cups situation here. I see wish fulfillment, happiness. But it's something that is making you so fearful that you got to concentrate on it so much. You know, if you feel like you have to overly do or overly impress, or sometimes that shit's not for us. You know, sometimes it causes drama, whether that be within ourselves. Sometimes it starts bringing in people or their drama. They start bullshit for no reason. But it's like you are at a crossroads. And the thing is you shouldn't be. Because I feel like whatever you originally decided, you already really kind of knew the answer, and it's other stuff has kind of shifted you in some kind of way. And I don't know if this is another person's words or if it's just the way that you see things unfold for other people. But you actually have more confidence than you think. Focus on that confidence and push, push, push. because I feel like you could get what you want. Sometimes stamina is key. But the one thing about people who run long distances, which spirituality in our life really is like a long distance race, it's about stamina. You can have that little jackrabbit going, just keep pace. Because you know what, eventually that little jackrabbit that thinks they know it all, have it all, and is so hurried to get things done, they get tired. They get tired of running that rat race. And the thing is I see liberation from you or for you, onward and upward, onwards and upwards. I'm just saying that you need a higher perspective, and whatever this devil energy is, whether this be another person or your thought process, you know, put those two things in their place. Especially, all you can control really is your own mind, but you don't have to let other people's energy shit on your day either. Figure out who you build the best with. There's going to be some decisions coming, and you know what? Not everybody that smiles at you is your friend. Remember that. Not everybody that smiles at you is your friend. You may have to make a decision on a situation when it comes to another individual, or if you're going to allow something to continue, or for them to suck you down. It may trigger a little bit of abandonment or fear, but sometimes we have to make decisions knowing where our heart is, not what we're going to lose, because the one thing you don't want to lose is yourself. So I hope that helps or resonates. If you want to look up your angel number, I don't have my Google or my Alexa here. I'm not in Ireland right now. I'm in America, so I didn't bring that. So if you want to look it up, your angel number is 316. 316. You know, you absolutely can get back to that. You just need to believe in it. But you have to really decide what you want because you're that strong at it. Hello, Shauna. How are you? Go ahead and comment for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know who is here. I'm only going to go into this part just very little. Is this a relationship or a situationship? Because this very much reads like a more of a situationship. And if this is a full blown commitment, Well, welcome to the page, sweetie. And you'll probably catch me and the wife tomorrow. We're planning on doing a double live, but she's on Ireland time. Jesus. Well, I think this person with this hermit energy, this is somebody who is pulling back and reflecting. And if the behavior feels off, well, it looks like that it just is. And you know, I think truthfully that they're trying to figure out what makes them happy. And I don't necessarily think it has to do with you per se. I think they're going through some shit. I think they're going through some shit. I don't think they want to discuss their feelings so much. I think that they are a very big hold back kind of person. Have they always been like, I want to say awkward, but they seem very indecisive at this time. It's like, but I want to say this. How long has this been going on? Because if it's only been relatively recently, oh my God, everybody's acting like a whack job right now. We got Saturn in retrograde, Neptune in retrograde, and this is the time of where karma is coming back around with Saturn and things from the past actions. People are going to be paying for some shit. There's going to be weird dreams. There's going to be a lot of reflection. And I feel like they want to focus more on finance. Like it's almost like anything other than focusing on feelings, and they just want to hold. They want to hold. They want to hold. It's like they're trying to redirect all the other things than relationship. I would like to say this isn't true, but it seems like there's also an evaluation of your relationship at this time. Again, he's trying to figure out what's gonna make him happy. And relationships because I know several people that hit the 18-year mark. And I swear, we got the 7-year itch, and it seems like, they go through a little something about 10 years, and 18 seems to be another big year where there's a lot of like, is this what makes me happy? Is this what I want to do? There is reflection on your relationship, but I don't think he wants to open up about how he's feeling about your relationship. And I think it's coming off some kind of way. Is it has this gotten to the point to where now this could be their energy? Remember when I say this, sometimes it could be coming out vice versa. But with the way it's been, does it feel like you almost don't know where your relationship is going, where it's headed, or is this all there is? Because if not, this could be where it's kind of leaning towards with the energy continuing the way it is. And I think really what you kind of want to know is that there's another person involved. Yes. I'm not getting your karmic now. I think they're just reflecting on the relationship. Work, maybe even. I think this is a full blown ass. I don't want to say midlife crisis, but it can be or mimic one. A lot of judgments being made right now, and you don't want to share that. So his behavior is being maybe probably weird. I'm not seeing another person though. I would be concerned about that. They feel stuck, burdened, held back, reflecting, trying to get some kind of control back. They feel like they have no control. They're just trying to fight for some kind of control back. So he won't tell you that though. All I could say is do your best to try to communicate. That's usually the only things that can really get through these kind of situations. But when you're with somebody so long, it's hard when you start learning new patterns and you start going a certain way. And when we let it go for too long, we get to this I don't know what to do kind of pattern. It's like, okay, I don't even know how we got here, let alone how to break the cycle. And sometimes the cycle has to just end with us. We have to try to be the ones to break it. Sometimes it's about spicing things back up, making changes. If that don't work, well, if we find that it's still happening and nobody seems happy, well, then that's when we have to evaluate ourselves. So I hope that helps. Your angel number is 62. Hello, Teresa. How are you? All right, guys, go ahead and comment for me. Let me know who's here. Is one of you a Virgo by chance? An Earth side? Only on the weekends, Susan. Only on the weekends. I don't do too many mediumship messages because I'm not that good of a medium. That's Tara's thing. I mean, I could do it. It's just not well. She's like the chips and the dip. I'm more like the broken eggs that's stuck in the damn bowl. Really. And I don't know if you have had to say it lately to somebody, but you might have to tell someone to shut the fuck up, but in your way. Pretty much can it. You're gonna have to pretty much stand your ground on something. Didn't Kara read you on that? I do think somebody hurt him now. His feelings. Alright. So I won't be able to. Your StreamYard works and it doesn't work at the same time. Alright, Lucy. Time to choose stability, Lucy, whether that be financial or emotional. Hopefully that's something that's already been chosen, but I do see the decision being made or needs to be made. Some kind of movement or action that you are going to take is going to be beneficial. Okay, so if this is something that's already all up in your face and you're already in the middle of, yes, this is going to end up being in your highest good for your best timeline, okay? Stability does come with this, just be chill about it. I don't know if cherry blossoms mean anything to you, but I'm just going to give you cherry blossoms. Um, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, is how I want to put it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you just got to make your way. I want to say through this part. You just got to make your way through this part. Everything's going to be all right. It's time to open up to the realm of possibility and do not let things keep triggering you to where you feel like you're going to lose something. So if certain issues keep coming up, the thing is balance is coming. You are coming up as the Empress. You know what? What's meant to be lost will be lost regardless. What's meant to stay will stay. And it's about approaching everything with that energy, our jobs, our people around us, It's about coming in with a different perspective onwards and upwards you were going. You're going to be liberated when it comes to these decisions. And this decision, if it's not already happened yet, this is something that is a part of the growth because you know what? You're meant to go towards things or person that is more giving, right? More giving. So if this is a job that you need to take action towards, this would be something that, you know, you will end up making more money. If this is a relationship, if the relationship that you're in is not working, you don't feel like you're getting shit from it, well, this would be the decision going towards something else that is going to give because you would get that either way. You just can't worry about what you're going to lose in the long run. I want to say it is about putting your money where your right mouth is and taking steps forward. Do not keep focusing on the negatives of things. It's just going to keep weighing heavy on the heart space. It's going to weigh negatively. Your intuition brought you to this point. Don't overly wait on things because you know the thing is things will grow with you if it's meant to be there. Sometimes it has to leave. You got to leave the airport and come back around. If it's good, it will land if it's supposed to. You are going to come back from whatever loss that there was. This is all building blocks from where you were to where you are now. Everything is fitting. Everything is starting to fit. Maybe you're seeing that it's starting to fit, but not fully seeing it at the same time. Rose-colored glasses in some of the areas, but you know what? I can see the Ten of Cups here. The minute they open up to new possibilities, well, here you are. Here you are. So I don't know if you're still here. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If that is your reading, your angel number is 717. And that was for you, Steve. Yeah, none of the comments are coming up now. Oh well. Lucy, that was for you. Hopefully you heard it. If not, well, I guess you didn't. Alright, guys. I will be on again tomorrow with Tara. And we'll probably go between 8 and 10 UK time.